Welcome back to Local 4 today. Here's a live look outside in Lincoln this morning. Can't really tell, but it is cold outside. I guess what can we expect for the end of January, but still, we've been pretty spoiled, I would say, so far for January up until, this last week, but it's cold out.
Yeah, and we've had a very warm period of from November through most of winter so far. Up till about this week, we were record high for that period from November 1st through about until last Sunday before we started seeing those temperatures really plummet. Taking a look outside in Hastings this morning down Burlington Avenue and 7th Street. Overall, pretty decent driving conditions. You can see tracks from where people have been driving this morning and from yesterday. So not completely clear, but most roads have cleared up since the snow. At least most of the main roads. Side roads still a bit of an issue. But Grand Island 10 degrees with the wind chill at -6 there. So certainly chilly this morning. We're going to be looking at those wind chills a little bit colder this morning because we have a higher wind than we saw yesterday. Yesterday it was only around 5 miles an hour. Now it's about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Like I said, most of the main roads and highways across the state are in good driving condition. We've got basically seasonably clear conditions. But the thing is, most of the side roads, once you get into the neighborhoods as you're heading out this morning, it's still pretty slick out there with a lot of that snow still on the ground from the area. The only places we still see some issues are parts of Webster County, Nuckolls County, on into Fillmore County out there. So just keep an eye on the roads this morning. Again, most of the main ones are pretty clear. Temperatures are into the single digits in some places. 6 still in North Platte and McCook. Up in Ord, 7 degrees. Albion at 8. But teens and even some 20s across the I-80 corridor to the east. Now, wind chills, like I said, are on the colder side of things. Some places about as cold as they were yesterday morning. But here in the Tri-Cities, we're just a little bit colder down into the negatives here. So certainly cold. When I was out scraping the frost off my windshield this morning, I was actually feeling the moisture in my breath freezing as it came out my nose. But around 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. The thing is, though, they're coming from the south, so that's going to be good news for us. As we head through the day today, it's going to pull in a little bit of warm southern air. There's not as much snow across parts of Kansas and Oklahoma where our wind is coming from. So it's coming from a warmer source, so it'll be a little bit warmer in the afternoon. Yesterday, it was coming from the north and coming over all of that snowpack, so it kept its cold temperature through the day. Now, we're looking at our temperatures in the afternoon getting up into the 20s, mid to upper 20s for some of us as well. We're not going to break freezing just yet, but like I said, those winds are going to stay out of the south around 10 miles an hour. Still going to be partly to mostly cloudy around the area. Satellite and radar, we've had some clouds across eastern Nebraska most of the night, so that helps preserve some of their temperature just a little bit. We've seen a little bit of fog here in the Tri-Cities developing over the last couple hours. Check and look at Futurecast. Mostly just cloud cover we're going to be looking at the next couple of days. Friday, partly cloudy, and then as we head into Saturday, we'll start to see a little bit more clouds coming in ahead of a system that's, at this point at least, is looking to start off towards the east. Russ?